Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more of the thick of it. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. We are starting season 3, man. Last time we wrapped up with the last season, they're in a new building. Terry was back. Things didn't go so well for Terry. They really set her up for a pretty bad fall, that she was a liar and all that stuff. That she sent that email out, but not a liar. They wanted her to lie about it, so they said it, so she had to lie. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, she said something cold-blooded. Can't remember what it was. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. She said something, and she had to go on camera and lie about saying it to cover up for him, for Hugh. That was kind of bogus. I guess I feel like it would have been better if Ollie did it. It just makes more sense, but I think it's probably because a lot of them don't like Terry. I know Malcolm doesn't really like Terry. He mentioned that in the first season as well. Like, he made a couple of like comments about Terry. Yeah, I thought they would appreciate her a bit more, but no. After dealing with the old girl, which I forgot her name again. I don't remember her name. After they play her and she botched a few things, you would think that, but no, not at all. They really don't appreciate her still. But this first season looks like we have more than just the 3 episodes. I think there's like 8 in the season, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, let's just go ahead and jump into season 3, and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Ed! Get Tom Rudd in. No, we're offering him Northern Ireland and Merseyside.
I think he's expecting to be offered transport.
Well, tell him he's taking the bus to George Best Airport, right? He's making Paul Remington a cabinet minister. Remtard Remington. I mean, the guy is an epic fuck up. He's so dense that light bends around him. Come on, people, let's get going here. I've got a to-do list here that's longer than a fucking Leonard Cohen song.
Remtard, energy and climate change.
Really? I'm not getting that. It's not on here. How did you get that about Remington?
Refresh the page.
Yeah, Oh, look, Fatty's staying put. They're not moving Fatty.
Yeah, well, that's because they haven't got 5 big blokes and a winch.
They couldn't really demote Fatty because he knows too much.
Doesn't know where the right is kept, does he?
I've got this reshuffle going on, the Leamington Spa by-election coming up. I've got more on my plate than a spinster at a wedding. That wasn't a reference to your daughter, by the way, Andrew.
Well, that's Hugh gone, then.
It's so sad, isn't it, Hugh?
Yeah.
You don't give a shit.
No,
She don't care.
I don't.
Northern Ireland office, Tom Rudd. Who's
Cold-blooded.
Tom Rudd?
They got rid of
Tom
Hugh.
Rudd?
Isn't he in Harry Potter?
Tom Rudd is army slang for standing up buggery.
Right.
Dougie! Look at you, caught the size of the Pink Panther's tail. Come and have a Kit Kat.
I'm afraid I turned it down, Malcolm.
You know that 90% of household dust's made of dead human skin? That's what you are. To me.
Damn.
Doug hates a massive abortion. Again, not a reference.
He's a boss.
We need somebody to plug this Dosak hole. Anybody. Fucking mammal with a head. Get me, Nicola Murray. Yeah. If she says no, well, I don't know. The only other candidate's my left bollock with a fucking smiley face drawn on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce the new Secretary of State for the Department of Social Affairs, M66, Nicola Murray.
Thank you. Hello, Andrew, Nicola. Lovely to meet you. Hello, lovely to meet you. Hello, hi.
Hello, I'm Glenn Cullen.
Hello, Ken. How lovely to meet you.
These are just Hugh's previous.
Oh, okay.
Previous incumbents.
So it's Ken and
No, Claire.
Ollie Breeder.
Right. Are you an Ollie or an Oliver?
I'm whichever you prefer, in fact.
Okay. Well, Oliver. I like the name Oliver.
Well, Ollie. I don't know.
Oh, you are an
sorry,
Ollie.
I don't
Okay.
know why I
Just
said
getting it all
that.
wrong. Thank you. Good.
I'm the ideas man.
Sorry, I've got to. Thank you. Just need it 1 second. I suppose I'm telling you that really partly to get your take on it, and also so that you can, start spreading the news and printing the posters, and fire up the turbochargers, set the phases to equality. It's Murray time.
The thing is, and Ollie, please correct me here if I'm wrong.
I will certainly do that.
Social mobility, making people richer, costs money.
Yes, and we don't have any of that, really.
Right.
I mean, if you speak to Nick at the Treasury, he will tell you the same, only with his annoying lisp.
What you're telling me is that basically I'm going to be a woman with a computer and some pens.
Well, it's just the pen budget.
I mean, I have about as much real power as those twats who sit either side of Alan Sugar.
Well, yes. I mean,
Secretary of State, we have got some clothes for you to look at for a press photograph later.
Oh!
We can continue this later, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
Love,
yes,
definitely.
come and find you.
You're a size 60?
I'm 12.
Oh, 12. I'm so sorry. I'll get those changed right away.
I'm cold. Seriously, one of them looks exactly like he works in menswear at Selfridges. I don't know what the fuck to say to him.
Secretary of State?
Yes.
Your fruit salad.
Thank you.
Oh, I've just had a couple of press calls, a couple of the papers asking about your husband and the PFI.
Already? Oh my God, they're so on it, aren't they?
Could you brief me?
Yes, sorry. It's honestly nothing. James works for Albany, which is the company that was awarded the PFI prisons contract by this department.
Yes, I remember.
I know that sounds bad, but actually James wasn't at Albany when the contracts were awarded, and I wasn't here.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
it's not a conflict
I
of
think
interest. So
you could just run that by Malcolm, and he's on his
not
way.
Malcolm. He's what now? Coming in?
Yes, he'll be up in 25 seconds.
Okay. Fuck, right. So Malcolm Tucker.
He's gonna lay into her.
I'm not nervous, you know, it's just
Are
it's
you?
just Malcolm's sort of one of those things that I'm aware of without ever having really come into contact with. Like a rat.
But yeah.
Oh god, yeah. It's cool, isn't it? It's got lumbar support.
Bennett. People don't like their politicians to be comfortable. They don't like you having expenses. They don't like you being paid. They'd rather you lived in a fucking cave.
Okay, fine. So
Damn.
what should I be sitting on? Should I just get
A
an
crate.
upturned KFC bucket?
A fucking normal chair, right? Not a fucking massive vibrating throne.
Malcolm must be hating this. All these bright, fresh new ministers to blood in and to plan a by-election.
If it's any consolation to you, a little bit of you will always be in this department because she's nabbed your chair.
Yeah.
Hasn't she? She's got your chair and, in fact, your dandruff.
If
Yeah.
I go, that chair is coming with me.
You know those old men you see who go to the park to read the paper? That'd be you. You could go in your chair.
So that's secondary school.
No, she's still at state primary, lovely little school.
So what's wrong with 11?
Terrible SATs results, but you know, really good kind of broad demographic. And
You are saying that that all your local state schools, all the schools that this government has drastically improved, are knife-handled sheds, and that's not a big story. For fuck's sake.
my family is off limits. All right, this job is not going to get anywhere near my husband and my kids. It just doesn't.
Of course it fucking does. As per
no.
the wee barcode and the serial number under your right armpit, you are now built and owned by the state, and you are under the spotlight 24 hours a day, darling.
You didn't even know how many kids I had. You had to ask me. So who on earth in the press is going to either know or care?
Do you know what this is here? It's fucking series 10 of The Big Breakfast. And do you know what you are? You're the fucking dinner lady that they have asked to come and present the show. The reason I didn't know about you and your children is because you were so low down on the list of candidates for
Cold-blooded.
this job. I didn't even have the chance to look into you.
That's so bogus.
You are now being scrutinised for what you wear, what you say.
I find that kind of tomfoolery very tiresome.
Sorry, Terry, what's the driver's name? It always makes you look more human if you know their name, and I am human, so...
Oh, it's Elvis.
Seriously, what's his name?
No, it's Elvis. He's from the Ukraine, you see. And nobody can pronounce the real name, so they call him Elvis on account of the...
What?
Take a peek.
Oh no.
Hey, what's wrong with you? You look like you've shot
Oh, that's a fancy hairdo.
Jim Lane's daughter standing as an independent in Leamington Spa.
This is going to split our vote.
Do you think we're in trouble? Maybe we should have chosen her over Liam Bentley.
No, she thinks just because her dead fat-ass dad was the MP, that gives her the
Damn.
right to be our candidate. No. This isn't Tsarist Russia. It's not the fucking Dimblebees.
What do we do?
We send everyone up there
Dead
to support
fat-ass
Liam
dad.
Bentley, including the Prime Minister.
Want to send Tom up there?
Yeah, fuck it. He'll be all right as long as he doesn't do the smile. You hit the phones, right? I'll be with you in 2 shakes of a crying baby. Oh, wow. Black Widow.
Welcome.
Congratulations, first cabinet. I heard you wowed them.
The meeting's literally just finished. How would you know that?
PM texted me. He's very impressed. You could be nominated for Best Newcomer.
Really?
No. You knew Jim Lane, didn't you? The dead fucker. God rest him.
Yeah, I did a bit back home. Very sad. All those weeks on life support. Nice chair.
Sad. Or lying on your back getting fed nutrients through a tube. It's my idea of a fucking holiday. How would you like to go to Leamington?
When?
This morning. It's never too soon to go to Leamington.
I've just taken over a department. I have a
You
hell
have
of
been
a lot of
asked
work to
by
get
the
on with.
PM specifically to pop along to Leamington and do some photo ops with Liam Bentley, supporting him, yeah?
So I don't really have any choice, do I?
Well, of course you have a choice. You can decide exactly how you say yes. You can do it with a voice. Have fun with it.
Yes.
Damn.
My own voice.
I'll look forward to toasting your success. Have a lovely time in Leamington, yeah?
Can I go?
Of course you can fucking go. Jesus. Never easy. Never.
This is your position.
Well, I'm just here to support Liam Bentley.
You don't feel there's conflict of interest?
No, I really don't.
She's handling this very well, Malcolm. You think?
Are you going to resign, Minister?
Oh, shut up, you twat.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Looking terrific, Ollie. What? Sorry?
A little bit edgy.
Can you please make sure Nicola's right in the middle? She doesn't look important enough. Can you just move her over?
Just move for a second.
Round here?
Perfect.
No,
Perfect. That looks terrific.
no. Jesus, Terry, the letters.
That's great.
What
there.
does it say, Terry?
I am bent.
It says Liam.
No, it doesn't.
Bentley.
Not there, it fucking doesn't.
I am bent.
Go back where you were, please.
Okay.
This is
obviously the hot spot.
Well, okay. If you cropped
Of course,
in,
if you
then-
crop. Malcolm.
You tried. You really tried. Did your best, mate.
Very happy with it.
You both did your best.
Thanks.
Big smile.
Hi, darling. Did you see
Come
Mummy on the
on.
telly? I know.
You did your best, man.
It did. Good boy. It said, I am bent.
She probably knows.
Yes.
Paranoia. Have you seen that film, you know, A Beautiful Mind, the one with that Russell Crowe? The one where the maths guy thinks that the CIA are working away in his shed at the bottom of his garden. That's you.
No, I'm not the mad one here. You are the mad one. You're Russell Crowe.
No. You are Russell Crowe. And you need to fucking listen to me, Russell, you fucking Antipodean fucking kangaroo-loving fruitcake. See this poster stuff? That's fucking small fry. That's fucking whitebait, rusty old cobber. The really horrible stuff. That's all still about to happen to you, right? Right, you're coming in here so we can carry this on?
What now?
If you can spare the time.
No. No, I can't. I don't use lifts. I'm claustrophobic.
Now he really wants you in there.
You're what?
Not hugely. I can be in rooms. You've seen that. I just don't do lifts. That's all.
But this lift is, I mean, it's fucking huge. I mean, this is bigger than some rooms. This is bigger than some people's flats.
It's about not being able to get out.
Oh, well, that's great. That's fucking great. That's another fucking thing right there. Not only have you got a fucking bent husband and a fucking daughter that gets taken to school in a fucking sedan chair, you're also fucking mental. Jesus Christ, see you are a fucking omni-shambles. That's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, you know, from bean to cup, you fuck up.
I'm on my way down. See you by the front door, Elvis.
Have you decided?
Secure the spot.
Yes, Malcolm, you know I have. I decided the minute you told me I had to decide. I'm going to change Ella's schools.
Good for you. Listen, I'm going to try and get your social mobility thing moving. I talked to the Chancellor. I'm going to really keep bagging away at it, you know, like Charles Hawtrey and a sleeping guardsman.
Okay. I mean, she's very bright, so
Yeah?
they say if you're very bright, then it sort of doesn't matter what school you go to.
That's true. That is very true. Hey, see you later, state educator.
It's a highly expensive lumbar support chair, for God's sake. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I mean, that's paper recycling. It's not going to be there, is it? I'm going to call you in the morning, and if you're not there, you're in big trouble.
Glenn, see this Dickensian hysteric who's just gone home. Here's what you do, right? You make like the Great Oz, yeah? You make a big noise to impress Nicola. But secretly, you're wanking behind the curtain to me all the time.
You want me to pass information to you?
Don't kill yourself, though. Well, not over this, you know. I just want you to make her feel good, you know? You can be a friend of Dorothy's, can't you? Then we'll all get some fucking peace around here. Right, I'm on my way to wipe my ass on pictures of Nick Robinson. I'm getting good at giving him a quiff.
I feel like Terry overheard that she was looking a little too close. Man. That'd be a tough decision to make, choosing between like your daughter's education and your husband's job. And of course, you know, she already said that it was a difficult decision to make. And as you said, if you're bright, you're still going to be successful no matter what. But it is tough when you don't have the right tools and stuff. When you're around a bunch of loud kids who've already given up because they feel like society has written them off. So it's very difficult to concentrate in environments like that. Where if you're at a better school, the environment is set up for you to be successful. And the teachers aren't burnt out either because they're not stuck in a classroom full of 30-something odd kids or 40-something odd kids trying to teach them. And they're not overwhelmed because they don't have the supplies. They're not underpaid. They can take the time when a kid feels like they're falling a little bit behind and all those things. So yeah, you can still be bright, but you can still be impacted and fall behind, because all it takes is a couple of steps for you to fall completely behind and for a teacher to be too overwhelmed to even take that time for you. And for them not to have something like tutoring programs and things like that to get you caught up. Be the brightest kid and you still fall behind in a really bad school. Gary's schools were terrible, but I always think about how much better off I would have been if I was in a better school system, because it was tough. And I ain't even saying like I'm like the brightest bulb, you know, but my graduating class was very small. It was one of the smallest graduating classes. It was very few of us graduated. It was tough. Gary's school system's garbage. And anybody who went there could attest to it, like how terrible it was. Well, I'll say this was a decent start to season 3. We got a kind of good setup. Sucks that he lost his job, like Hugh, that he was kicked to the old curb. We're not going to see him at all. I mean, he might pop up or something. You never know. It sucks that he's the one who got canned. At least all their jobs are safe. They were able to kind of solidify their positions there. She definitely played herself on that stage. I kind of wonder if Malcolm set that up though for her to get on the stage and do that. It seems like something he would do, but it also seems like it could be something that might be a little bit below him. Like he just let her do it herself, even when they're trying to tell her to scoot over and everything. He's like, "Yeah, you did what you could. Forget it. Just it is what it is," because he saw it unfold. But also, it seems like it's just something he could have did. I don't know to kind of push your hand a little bit. But will Malcolm need to push her hand? He's pretty good at just making people do stuff they don't want to do in the first place. So I don't know if he'll really need to even do that. I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, she did it. I would be PO'd if I lost my chair as well. Because a chair with good lumbar support and everything, any ergonomic stuff is very expensive. It can definitely set you back a pretty penny. Anything that when you have to sit in it for a long period of time, it'll set you back. Because it's definitely different. When we having like a crappy neck and a bad back and all that kind of stuff, I've sat in my fair share of chairs, and finding a really good one at a fair price, it makes all the difference in the world, man. So, yeah. But yeah, as I said, this is a good start to the season 3. First season with a decent amount of episodes instead of just the 3 episodes, you know? Like Black Mirror only has a few episodes in both seasons. Similar to that. Alright, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.